I got a comment in my video paying tribute to actor Tony Todd that I found to be extremely disrespectful. Now, this viewer had the audacity to go out here and put in a comment talking about the way that I speak in this video paying tribute to Tony Todd, an actor who passed away. And I found that comment in and of itself to be extremely disrespectful, not only to me, but also to the memory of Tony Todd and many who wanted to pay respects to Tony Todd by watching that tribute video. Now, I don't know how some of you are being raised outside of this social media space, but it's clear to me that there's something wrong with the way you are behaving because someone has not taught any of these individuals on the proper etiquette of how to socialize in places like social media. And instead of these people learning how to navigate through their feelings and understanding that you just don't go out here and act on your impulses and put your fingers to the keyboard to just write anything that's just on your mind, it seems some of you don't understand that sometimes it's just best to keep your mouth shut or take your fingers away from the keyboard before you say something that is not only stupid but also disrespectful and show everyone how you just don't know how to behave. I mean, some of these people out here, I think there's something clearly wrong with them to go to these lengths. I mean, if you went into a funeral home and started going out here and talking disrespectful, people would be looking at you with a side eye, and you wouldn't do that in a funeral home because it would embarrass you. But this individual decided to do that exact same behavior in a video paying tribute to a person who has passed away. And it clearly shows me that there's something wrong with some of these people online. There's something wrong with them where either they're not being raised properly as related to knowing how to navigate social situations, or they just have a low IQ and they don't have the mind or the critical thinking skills to understand how to behave in certain situations. There's clearly some sort of disconnect with some of these folks. I mean, you just don't go out here saying whatever you want online because, again, it's not very smart. And it also, again, makes you look like there's something just clearly wrong with you. I mean, I have never seen anybody go out here and be this disrespectful as related to things. But every day that I'm on this internet, it just makes me shake my head that there's something wrong with these folks. I mean, you go into a video where somebody is talking about how someone has passed away, and instead of you looking to pay tribute or respect, you want to go out here and disrespect me by talking about the way that I talk, when the way you're behaving is an embarrassment to you as a human being. And I have to wonder who raised you because, again, this just shows that you just don't understand concepts like boundaries. You don't understand concepts like paying respect for the dead. And it's a low person who goes out here and shows no respect for the dead. And to go out here and put that type of comment up there, it shows that this person is a special brand of sick. I mean, when it comes to the memory of an individual and the memory of the dead, usually people will go to the length to show respect for that person, but it's clear to me that there's some people out here who just don't understand this concept, and these kind of depraved crayon-eating individuals, these are the ones that basically, again, make it very frustrating to be on platforms like YouTube because these are individuals who don't understand the realities of life because I doubt this individual would feel very good if somebody did that to their mother or their family, going out here and said something stupid like, oh, I don't like the way that preacher is talking at the funeral, or I don't like the way this person is paying respect to the person's memory. I don't like the way they're talking, because if you said that to that person at a funeral, not only would people be looking at you with a side eye, maybe in some cases, these people would if they were like me, they would cut off all contact with you because they would believe that there's something clearly wrong with you to go out here and go out here and look at that kind of thing. instead of looking to honor the memory of the person that you're trying to show respect for. Because the whole concept of, again, a tribute video is to show respect for a person. And I had great respect for actor Tony Todd. I mean, he had made great accomplishments. And one of the reasons why I was so passionate to go make a tribute video to Tony Todd is because, as someone who grew up watching his work, I was inspired by his work in science fiction and fantasy. I mean, here was a black man who was the face of 3 movie franchises as related to things, and there weren't that many black people to do this, and this person, again, could not see the accomplishments I wanted to appreciate and honor as related to Tony Todd. No, they wanted to get in the comment section and act stupid, and I will say that it is stupid to talk about how I'm talking. I mean, if you have a problem with the way that I speak, I suggest you hit the red X at the tab in your browser and keep it moving. But in the case of this fool, I just wound up blocking this individual the best that I could, because YouTube makes it where you have to hide the user, but we really need the block button. We need our block button back to deal with stupid individuals like this. Stupid individuals who show no respect for the dead, no respect for people, and no respect, because if you go into the video paying tribute to a dead person and just show disrespect to the person making the tribute, that shows you have no respect for the person whose life we're trying to celebrate. And it shows how twisted some of these individuals are on these social media. And I'm really, again, saddened because it shows that a lot of parents have failed. Parents out here have failed because if you don't teach your children how to respect the memory of the dead, you have failed as a parent. You have failed to raise your child to have respect for life. You have failed to raise your child to have respect for people. And that, again, just is something that, again, really disappoints me, because you would think you would raise your child to understand basic decorum and how to behave in a social circle, even on social media. But some of these folks think, oh, I'm anonymous online, so I can go out here and act a fool. No, when you're online and you act up like this, you're showing a horrible reflection of who you are as a person. You're showing a horrible reflection of who you are as a person. And this is the type of person that I really would tell to, again, if you want to go unsubscribe from this channel, because if you got a problem with the way that I'm talking, go on about your business. If you've got a problem with the way that I'm talking, then you should keep that to yourself. You should keep it to yourself, because, again, in real life, when I was a kid, we were taught, even if you've got something to say and you want and it's really gonna hurt somebody, you just kept it to yourself. And a lot of people online just need to learn how to keep their fingers off the keyboard. Keep their fingers off the keyboard, because when you say stupid things, you wind up embarrassing yourself. You're the one who everybody's gonna look at, again, with that side eye, especially when you do something like, again, disrespect the memory of someone who has passed. I mean, for you to go out here and, again, talk about how a person is speaking as they're paying memory to someone, this is one of those things where you learn to keep your feelings to yourself and keep your mouth shut. That's what a person is supposed to do, because, again, in a video paying tribute to someone, we're paying respect to the memory of the dead. And if you have no respect for the dead, then I have to say that there's something clearly wrong with you. And this person is one I have to address, because this is just, again, the ultimate form of disrespect. It's the ultimate form of disrespect for somebody to act out as related to in a video making memory to someone. And it's the same if you participate in this type of behavior online with a tribute to somebody to the dead, then I would be ashamed to have this person at a funeral, because the way they would behave would embarrass the whole family of that person.